We in. Man, I know I ain't got nobody on Instagram just yet. But for my YouTube subscribers, I am in the building. I am in the building. Let me make sure I got everything together, man. We ain't been in here in a second, man. Let me make sure we got everything locked in. Everything is sounding pretty cool. Let's get this thing going. You know it's Fishscale Fridays, right? You know
it's Fishscale Fridays, where we straight up drop dope topics and lock in on some of the dopest conversations.
You know, it's Mr. Pringles the Barber, aka Always Cutting Head Honcho. I am him, not them. I am him, not them. So, man, I know y'all miss me out there. Man. Me just trying to get everything together, man. Trying to what would you say, compartmentalize everything as far as life goes. Man, yeah, check this out. You see this? I know y'all probably can't see this as much, but y'all see Nip up there. Make sure y'all go to officially patch, man. They're gonna get that thing together for you. Yeah, officially patched. Y'all go follow them. Make sure y'all go check out Braids by Jay. Send a shout out to them. Make sure y'all go make sure y'all go check out Braids by Jay for all you females that are looking to get those quality braids and all that. You know what I mean? I don't braid. I just do the cutting and the man weaves, man. You feel me? So Alley Burger. Make sure you check out Alley Burger. Probably one of the greatest spots right now. Great vibe, great energy, outstanding food. If you drink, great shots, all that. It's just a great atmosphere. I want to send a shout out to my guy Barber Corpse. Send a shout out to them. Shout out to Case Cuts will be in the building tonight. We about to jump in just a second. We catching up on a few things as far as I'll just say socially. I've been noticing social media. This shit is getting. I ain't even been on there like that, and I ain't been on there like that for real because. Man, I'm gonna say probably about 20, 30. A lot of y'all gonna need some psychology. Yeah, a psychologist, my bad. A lot of y'all gonna need a psychologist because there's gonna be a lot of y'all dealing with a lot of depression, man. Because if you watching social media all day, that shit gonna make you feel like if you ain't confident or secure with what the fuck you got going on in life, you gonna always feel like you behind. You gonna always feel like you're behind because you chasing people. And people ain't showing you the real shit on social media. They ain't showing you their real lives. Everybody got problems. Don't think that people walking around here flawless, man. Ain't nobody flawless. Everybody got problems. So we're gonna go ahead and tap in. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much. But I'm gonna tell y'all before we get in here tonight, make sure y'all go check that segment out with Cashmere. He got the fire segment on Always Cutting Barber Talk explaining about, what he went through as far as his traumatic events, as far as coming up as an up and coming rap star and just living in the streets and all that. He's going to explain his episodes on being shot and all that. But yeah, man, this gender war shit is out of hand. But I'm about to let Case come in because Case gonna take a lot of weight off my shoulders when it come to that. I like we got a headache and shit, but Case, see, I'm gonna say one thing about this, right? It's hard to find somebody to match your energy, but it's even crazier when you find somebody that can tap into everything that you probably want to say, but you could just fall back. I could just fall back when Case in the building. I'm gonna just fall back and let Case do his thing. You feel me? Hey, Case gonna probably say everything I want. Hey, that I would say. We're in two different how'd you say? Hemispheres. Two different hemispheres. But yeah, man, one day I'll say everybody send a shout out to Case Cuts. He's on his way into the building. I don't know. What's happening?
About to make some enemies tonight. What's good?
Yeah, we definitely. You know what? That's what we need to do. Make some fucking enemies anyway. Shit, that's the seem like that's what be doing the best when people make enemies and shit. I gotta take this hoodie off. We got fucking hot here.
Man, you telling me?
Listen, man.
I ain't got no cut. I ain't got no.
You ain't got no cut. You see, I threw this hat on. Hold on.
I started to. I said I'm gonna keep it Hey,
You ain't got no cut.
I'm gonna keep
Oh.
it
Mm, 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 mm.
natural. I'm on my bohemian.
You say what? I ain't hear you. I ain't hear you.
I said I'm on my bohemian. I ain't touched the hairline, nothing.
Man, listen.
Nothing.
Man, the way life is right now, unless you got an event to attend, you sticking to making money, so you ain't even moving around like that.
Nah, I ain't got nobody to be cute for.
Yeah. Well, how everything been going on your end in life, man?
You know, man, shit. You can't complain. Can't complain. You know, it's life.
It's
You know,
life. It's life.
some days it's, you know me though. I'm here, so you know I don't have bad days. You know, I
I
work
don't
with
have
it.
bad days. Hey, that's the best way to look at it. I'm here. I don't have bad days.
Nah, I
I
work
know
with
what.
I work with the hand that whatever come. You know, I work it out. What's good though? What we on? What we on?
What we on right now is we about to do some social media catching up. You feel what I'm saying? And for the future, I've been trying to shy away from this, but I think I'm about to just say fuck it. We got to start. We got to start motherfucking putting words in on these barbers, man. There's some barbers out here, man. Listen, man. I mean, we almost like like Cam and Mace. You know how Cam and Mace being there, they done started their own motherfucking ESPN. They got the best show out as far as when it comes to the sports. They at first it was like, okay, this shit ain't for real. This
Because
shit.
it's like keeping it a buck. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
yeah,
being yourself and not they not putting on no performance. You know what I mean?
exactly,
They being
exactly.
them. They doing what the cats at ESPN do when the cameras go off. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. So
And that, yeah.
people just more attracted to the real and you know, I don't know, maybe not so much the white audience, but you know, we like to hear us how we talk for real. So yeah,
So
it's
who?
dope.
So my thing is when it comes to like barbering, what platform or who is actually speaking out for some of this fucking bullshit that's taking place, man? Ain't nobody really doing that. It's like people don't want to create, like you
Everybody want to
said.
get online and they want to change their voice. You understand? And you know, come on, guys, you can, you know, and you can be and you can do and you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I don't, man, I
Listen,
don't even partake in these fellas no more, man. You
man.
know, that don't make me not cool with them. You know, I'm cool with a lot of them, and I know a lot of them, but I'm not doing no. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You ain't. You think I ain't cut a homeless man before? Of course I have. I ain't putting that on. You know what I mean? I ain't doing that as clickbait, man, and shit like that. But whatever you feel like you got to do to get your followers up or whatever. But you know
They
that's some
doing that's
bullshit,
extra,
man. Nine
man.
times out of 10, you taking somebody's unfortunate situation and using it for yourself to try to build a platform. You know, I ain't even into flashing my good deeds or whatever. As long as I'm good with God, man. Even if I do cut somebody homeless or whatever situation they in, then that's you know, some stuff to me just gotta remain intimate. You know what I mean? Those are intimate relationships and conversations that I just want to keep to myself and take away with it and learn what I can get from it and use it towards my life. You know what I mean? Whether it's a lesson, whatever it is, man. But it's just some stuff that I'm not willing to get aware of. You
You
know?
just basically saying they just be showcasing every damn
Oh,
thing.
that's definitely what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, every time I get somebody at a dollar at the corner store, I ain't pulling my phone out.
You at the corner store, you give somebody $1 and you tell the other dude in the car next to you, like, hey bro, grab your phone real quick. I'm about to get this
Yeah,
homeless man
yeah,
$1 real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's a lot of what's going on. You know, that's just one
You got
facet of what's going on.
you got barbers. I mean, I can't knock barbers for being innovative and creating a stream of income as far as judging other barbers' cuts and things of that nature like that. You got people that's doing that too. You got people that are set up a whole motherfucking set the whole page up
You
and do
got
it as far as I'ma just be the I'm a critique your cut, you know, cause I'm doing it big and all my shit fire. So I'm gonna critique your cut and let you know what you need to work on.
maybe if they was doing it big and they shit was fire, they might have the qualifications to do that. But
Mhm.
nah. You know,
Nah.
I mean, it's a lot of shit that if we talking about barbers, it's a lot of shit that barbers get off amongst their clients and amongst other people. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? That they can get that shit off amongst them, but when they get around their peers, that shit don't fly. Cause we
Right.
know the difference. And we know bullshit when we see bullshit. So it's a lot of shit that I see, and I be like, yeah, get that shit off on your clients. I mean, your clients supposed to believe you're the best in the world and all of that shit. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Not saying so much that other barbers' opinion affect me, but I do want to be, and I
You
am
want to be respected by your peers.
respected in my peer group. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's important. I feel like that's even important in relationships. I got online and I asked women that before, like when you dating a man or you're looking to choose a man, do you pay attention to how he's looked at and respected or not respected within his peer group? Because that's important to me. That's important to me even when looking at a woman, a female, a woman. I know some women don't like you to call them females, but
Mhm.
I'm ex-military, man. That's what we call, it's female, male. But
But what you supposed to call them?
I look at that. I don't know. I've had women get offended for me
You
saying
calling them a
female.
female?
Yeah.
The fuck?
But right now, it's
Excuse
the
my
temperature
French.
of the
I don't
world right
know.
now. Women offended by anything, man.
You got dudes out here calling females bitches. That's now that I could understand that don't say that, but a female? What's the wrong with a female?
Brother, I know that. I understand.
The
I,
fuck?
I just
You
don't,
get mad because I call you a female.
I don't get it why they get, right now, like I said, the temperature right now, females just, we ain't allowed to say nothing.
We ain't allowed to say nothing.
We ain't allowed to say nothing.
We ain't allowed to say nothing. And I'm gonna say this.
If you follow me, you know I'm gonna say it. And then
I'm about to pull a case all the way out the shell for the next into 2024. I'm about to watch what I do. I'm about to case got it all. A watch. I promise y'all 2024.
it's because, bro, I just speak my truth
Yeah.
from from experience and things that I analyze, and as I tell people, I can only come from a male's perspective because I am a male. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't have have conversations with females and get their side or whatever, but initially I'm a male. So I can only speak on how I feel about the situation, not to mention that I deal with men all day, every day. Married, single, you name it, from all walks of life, seniors, youngins, you know what I'm saying? I deal with predominantly men, so I get that perspective a lot.
But which is crazy that you say that because as barbers, we all pretty much deal with that. Now, this is the thing with that. When you are in a conversation or a debate with a woman and they're trying to tell you about what men should do and how men think and man and this and that, and how you may be thinking in the wrong mindset. However, you around men all day, so you get
This
to
is
see the masses of men.
this is the problem with that. It's that women don't care how you feel, nor do they try to they're not trying to. I mean, as I said, I'm speaking from my experience and also from the opinions of men that I deal with. They don't really care how you feel, nor are they trying to learn.
Mm-mm.
I feel like I hate saying I feel like. I'm going to say that men have been telling women and showing women what they want and how they feel, and they neglect that. They're going to give you, you know what I mean? You're going to accept this or not. And what's happening is we're not accepting it. You know what I mean? But when you don't accept it, you out. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Nah, I was talking to the live. I was trying to see if the homie only hear you. See, I don't know why the hell it's only doing that, but I'm about to go back in. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Case. Keep going.
Yeah, like I said, they're not listening to us. You know, and there's this thing I've been seeing: emotionally available and emotionally educated, and they want us to think and be like them, not understanding we're not you. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole different set of needs and things like that, and they're not trying to adhere to that at all.
This
know
is
what
what I
I'm
was trying to
saying?
explain, that a lot of the times everything you saying is exactly right. They're trying, and it worked the opposite way too, because you got some men that try to make women do away with their emotions and not be emotional when that's how they made. So it's just understanding that you got to deal with them accordingly to how they're made, and they got to deal with us the same way. But I feel like as a man, I want to say as a man, I'm going to say as an individual, I don't have no problem with expressing how I feel or giving you the answer key to me. Like, that's the thing. If you get somebody, if I'm talking to you, like, you remember when we was in school, the math books always had the answers in the back of the book.
I heard a guy say, he said I can go to a woman and I could tell her that I have, for instance, let's say a headache, and she'll tell me that's just your foot. You get what I'm saying, though? It's
Yeah, I
like
get what
I'm
you're saying.
telling you what's wrong, and you
Mhm.
want to tell me, and that's a form of disrespect. It's a form of negligence and disrespect when I'm telling you what's wrong, and you want to tell me. It's almost telling me like I don't know no better, like I don't know myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. It's
So,
real.
but
It's real confusing right now, man. The climate is real confusing. I feel like I, I gotta
yeah,
say
hold up. I'm
something.
gonna say this. One of the homies told me, he run a podcast, and he said this. He said a man should never say he feels. So this is what I told
Exactly.
him.
That's why I'm knocking
Okay, now I'm
myself.
gonna address that though. I'm gonna address that real quick, because I understand how a man could feel like that and how that comes about. What I was telling him is, I said, if you look at what's going down the pipeline right now, it's all these catchphrases and what supposed to be and what is this and that. Then that's what's shooting through the social media and all that
That's
shit.
what I was about to say. It's more of like a slang.
Yeah, it's a
Like
slang.
that
Like,
I feel like thing now, but
yeah, that don't mean
I'm
that.
stopping myself from saying that because when women say that, they're saying that because they actually feel like that, or they're making they're leading with emotion. So that's why they say that. I'm not leading with emotion. I'm telling you exactly when I say I
How
feel like,
I
I'm telling you
feel.
exactly
Yeah.
how I feel. Yeah, it's not
Men,
deep.
listen, men feel too. It's just the fact that when we feel, we still look at things logically before we put the way we feel in front of it. Women do the opposite. They put their feelings to how they feel in front of the logic. It's the same. Everybody, you're a human being. You gotta feel some shit.
Let me say this. Women as men, as we chase vagina and vagina moves, a lot of us.
Yeah.
Attention moves a lot of women.
Yes. And that's
And
why
that is the number one drug right now.
attention.
I see women who say they're in a relationship, who are supposedly in relationships. But why are we still vying for attention? When you're in relationships, we can get online right now. We can scroll through there, and damn near every page, every picture you pull up is gonna show cleavage. It's gonna show ass poked out in the pictures. Whose attention are you seeking? So I don't understand. If you're seeking men's attention and you want men's attention, why are you not doing the things that the men say that they want?
Yeah.
For attention, because that's not it. Now, if we looking for sex, if I was looking for a sex worker, that's what I would be looking for. When I'm looking for a wife, that's not what I'm looking for.
No.
And it just really sickens me, bro. Like I said, I get online. I love women. I can appreciate a beautiful body. I can appreciate all of that. But when I scroll through, bro, and that's all I see, it's discouraging, man. It's very discouraging, man. And we are going elsewhere. Men don't have a black men don't have a get women problem.
No.
Women have a get men problem.
No, they got a keep men problem.
No.
Keep
They
a man
can.
problem.
What I'm saying is I should rephrase that. Get husband problem.
Husband, yeah, they got to get a husband problem. You're right about
They
that.
can get men all day. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like I said, sex fuels men, so you can get that all day. But if you look at the numbers, black men are getting married. They're just going elsewhere to do it.
Now let's talk about that marriage thing too. So, for me, just looking at the marriage thing, like, I'm not saying I'm a man that don't want to get married. However, I do understand that, I'm just trying to gauge what is what. And when I'm gauging what is what, from my knowledge, man was here, a woman was sent to help a man. Now, that doesn't take away from her pursuing whatever she's doing in life and all that. However, at the end of the day, I feel like once you help the man, if you can help the man can help you. Because I don't think men look at it like, okay, well, you did me some type of way, or I feel some type of way, so I'm gonna get this money and shit on you. Most men are like, well, if shit don't work and however it is, I still got you. The objective is for you to help me help you.
A real man, a woman's money doesn't matter.
No, I'm not worried about your money.
We don't go in like that. Like, it's acceptable for us to save you from that Taco Bell job. But on your end, it's not. It's one of the biggest problems is women have gotten away from femininity, and they underestimate the power of femininity. When you're feminine, you can get anything you want from a man.
You right. You damn right about that.
When you are feminine, I'm talking about the brokest dude would do what he needs to do to provide for you. He's gonna figure it out. Sorry, that's just the truth. That's why you have so many women who say when a man goes somewhere else and he's taking care of somebody else's kids and not, and they say, well, he wasn't doing that with me. Do you ever think to wonder why? I'm not saying it's right. You know what I mean? I don't have children. I'm take, but if I do, I'm gonna take care of mine regardless and all of that.
Regardless.
But even if we remove children from the equation, let's just
Mhm.
say the way his behavior with you and now his behavior with this new woman. Do you ever ask yourself why? You ever ask yourself why?
Why is he? Yeah. You got a point.
Yeah, he got with her. He got a job. He done came up. He working. He providing. But he wasn't doing it with you. Why?
Mm, mm.
Because I swear for God, man. I
But
swear
you
for
got to
God.
think though, right now, women are really being influenced by what's taking place on social media,
Oh
and
yeah. You
they're
have
being
women
fed.
saying this. This isn't just me and you sitting here saying this. You have
Mhm.
women acknowledging this. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy out here. I'm single, so
Yeah,
dating is, man.
it gotta be crazy. Cause when you single, that means that you have your standards. You can put your standards right there on the line, right, doing the dating and all that. Your problem comes in with people that's already been in relationships before all this fucking social media gender war shit started, and they start feeding people things like before social media. If you think about how relationships was before all this, you ain't hear what was going on in the person's house in California.
Being single, I find that a lot of women, in my experience, I'm not saying everybody, so before y'all get up to, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of women are intimidated by me being in a position to have standards.
I bet.
For me, it's like they're in a competition for leverage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, you don't have children, you got this, you got that, da 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 da. Nah, because you got the leverage. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's different when somebody don't have nothing to tie you down, or somebody don't have nothing to throw in you. That's why you follow me on social media. When I post certain stuff, certain people don't even want to debate with me because they don't have anything to throw back at me. They
Mm-hmm.
don't have anything concrete to throw back at me. You know what I mean? They might say some little sound like you've been heard, or they might sound some shit like that and make some shit up, but they can't say, oh, you just a broke ass nigga. They can't say, oh, you a deadbeat dad. They can't throw anything, so they don't really have a legitimate, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna shy away when they don't have leverage in that conversation.
Yeah. See,
You know,
it goes back to all us a control thing. It's the power and control. So
yeah, and by men wanting to be masculine and men wanting to lead, that's not, I mean, for me, I'm not a controlling person, so that's not me saying I want to control you or anything. No, I want to play the role that I want to be in the role that I'm supposed to be as a man.
as a man, you're still gonna have some type of power or some type of control. There is gonna be I don't want to use the word control.
Imagine telling a woman that I'll be masculine, I'll be a man for the right woman. Well, what is you in the meantime? What are you? Like, we'd be looked at funny. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga, well, then what is you? Feminine? You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
So how does that sound right for a woman to say, I'll be feminine for the right man? Huh? Huh? I grew up at a time, I went to church. When I started liking girls, I liked them with, barrettes and the ruffle socks, and I like feminine. I like pretty stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that should just be natural. I don't want nobody that I have to guide into their femininity. No, that's a no-go, bro. That's a no-go. I don't want to go in no situation with somebody that, well, I've been having to be masculine and be the man because no. There's nothing that should take you out of your femininity. There's no situation. Say that I have a child, right? And I'm a single father and the mother leaves. Do I say, well, she ain't here, so I gotta operate my feminine? No. I'ma still be a man that if I have a daughter, I might have to be a little more emotional with my daughter, but that don't make me emotional towards everybody. You know what I'm saying? So why since you're a single mother and the father has left, why do you turn yourself into a man, or say you have to turn yourself into a man and be masculine? Or why can't you just be masculine in that situation? I don't even say I don't think you even have to be masculine. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't have to come into a situation where you're telling me I need somebody to make me back feminine, or you know what I'm saying? What?
Mhm.
What?
But you got
I think they have to understand that it's a problem. I think they have to look at the numbers. I think they have to look at, first of all, the marriage and numbers of Black men. I think they have to look at their numbers and say, we have a problem here. We really, it's not me knocking on y'all or being a chauvinist or none of that, but Black women are the number one single unmarried people on this planet Earth,
yeah.
amongst all cultures, amongst all peer groups across the board.
Why is that? As you see how I did, yeah.
Listen, that's a question that they need to ask themselves. And they can't say it's because of you Black men, because Black men are getting married. Numbers is up. It's just that nobody's, and if y'all think that dating outside of your race and white men or whoever y'all think gonna save you, that's not happening. Yes, some Black women marry white men in interracial relationships, but it's not at a high tick. You feel me? For the most part, they're not taking you either. But we keep trying to deal with y'all.
Look,
we keep trying to deal with y'all.
But
I
when
mean,
you-
what y'all want to get into next? You want to get into the traditional thing?
look, check
Because
this
there's a
out.
whole bunch of them out here say they want these traditional. I'm more traditional. No. Traditional went out
No.
the door when you showed up with kids. Traditional went out the door when you showed up anything other than a virgin. Man, you need to just go down Instagram timeline and see everybody poking their ass out in titties or half naked or
We're gonna tap in on
no.
him. Go
Oh man, I don't take dudes.
Man, listen, I used to fuck with him though.
Dude found some cheeks that got him in a chokehold, and
Man.
he ain't been able to be right since, bro. And you would think that this is the first piece of ass this dude ever got. Cause I know you didn't paid attention to his page since he been with old girl.
Yeah,
He's obsessed.
Yeah, man, he
her.
was cool before that. He just did a whole 3. I don't know what happened.
You got different types of obsessed with her. I would like to meet my woman that I'm obsessed with in a healthy way, though.
You can't afford sex. If you're screaming 50-50, you have no right having sex. Because if you can't provide for your woman, you can't provide for your child. Now, some people say, why do you keep talking about this subject? Because y'all can't get it. Your woman's still struggling. You're stressed out because your woman's stressed out. Your woman's stressed out because you got her in an environment where it's 50-50 and she's tired. You have no right to be out here having sex with anybody. You don't have no right to even have the thought of sex in your mind if you can't provide for yourself. And that's the difference between a traditional man. Traditional men know they take care of their business before anything. 50-50 men go for pleasure. Step your game up. This is mental health. This is the most important health. Men have forgotten how to be men. And when men start to love themselves, everything else on this planet will start to grow. The women will elevate. When the women elevates, the children elevate, but the man must be protectors and providers. We got to stand on something. If we want to stand on something, it got to be the truth. So you're going to be mad at me? First, be mad at yourself. All praises due to the Most High. Peace.
So I'm going to say this. First off, I pay attention to the fact that you're speaking in front of your big ass house. So you're speaking from your angle of it's people that's coming up that's in relationships. So what you're doing, you're applying, you're implementing something into their relationship that is now going to become toxic. Because
that would be like me hitting the Mega Millions tomorrow, right? Catching a break. Getting blessed by God, that's a blessing. Getting blessed and telling you, like, nigga, you need to step your game up. You need to When we know what the average income is, even for Black women, because they so-called say that they making more than us right now, right? So put them in that situation. Put the shoe on the other foot. With inflation, put all of that stuff. Because most men, they can take care of everything. But what's left? What's left after I take care of everything? What's left after? I mean, we ain't even got into your social media fantasy appetite yet for trips, for, you know what I'm saying? We just got into me paying the bills and the necessities from an average earner. You know what I'm saying? So what's left? You not only need, they saying 50-50, you need 50-50-50-50, which means you need to make some money, she need to make some money, and y'all both need some extra streams of income to live the type of fantasy life that you're talking about. It's too much love and hip hop and all of these show watching going on. Y'all realize them stations pay for all them trips and shit. Them dudes ain't, man.
He said you ain't a man if you don't do this. Like, you just discredit a whole damn, like, that you can't tell another man, okay, you ain't no man because you going 50-50. Now, I'm not saying that's what I do. However, I'm just speaking realistically because I know men that are going 50-50. So I understand that the ultimate goal would be for a man to become successful enough to be able to provide and pay everything. But during the process of that, that's a process, that's a journey, you working up to that.
I don't say 50, go 50-50. I don't say pay for everything. I say do whatever works for you and your spouse
situation,
and your household or situation.
Yeah.
And that's that. You could be paying everything. Let's put this in perspective. He could be paying everything as a man and fall off or something happen or lose his employment or get crippled. Is she able to pick that up, or is she gonna pick her bags up and leave because you no longer can do that anymore?
That's what that right there would happen the most
with him.
I see you. We about to pull you in the room. That's what means the most, because a man want to see, the objective of a man is like, okay, look, I'm gonna take all these chances to make sure this shit work for us. Now, if I fumble, I need to know if I fumble and fuck up, you still there even when I fuck up. I need to know that you here. always, no making no difference which way it is, because that's gonna give him confidence to take another chance. Soon as you make a move and he fumble, and you look at him, instead of you helping him pick the ball up, you like, oh shit, fuck that. I'm about to go. I'm about to go the other way. I can't. Hey, you fumble.
That's what happens. That's what happens in most situations, and especially when men lead with money.
You're right.
Because let's just be real. You could be, and I've seen it on social media. You could be a handicap. You could be the ugliest dude in the world. If you got a certain amount of money, you could get a woman.
Yeah, you
but
can.
When if you don't have that, would that same woman give you that attention? No. If you don't have that, would that same woman stay with you and weather through that? No.
No. You're right.
No. Let's just be real. No. Even half of these celebrities that y'all see with these beautiful women, a lot of these niggas is ugly. They got money and they got status. When they lose that, they woman gone. Y'all see Tyrese woman up out of there.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you lose that, they out of there, man. So
I look, I want to check. I'm about to bring E-Way in the room, right? This the homie E-Way, man. He got some good game on this, and I've been waiting for him to speak. So I'm gonna introduce you to him. Let him come in the room too. I want to play this part. So we're gonna send a shout out to my guy E-Way. He about to come in the room, man.
Yo.
What's happening?
What's happening? Case this E-Way.
What's up, bro?
All right.
Pringles, what up?
What's happening? I'm gonna let y'all see this real quick. So before we go in, because I know you're gonna have something to say about this, man. Yada is going nuts, man. Look at this dude. Look at this. Check this out.
It's hard out here. And you talking about, oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man. You gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man. 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you, because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to my brother by any means.
Exactly.
I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you, but men get so caught in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now you're acting triggered. But right now you're acting triggered.
But this is coming from a rich man.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you?
Because he wasn't saying that.
If you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard to be a man. It's hard, brother. It's not
better than me.
That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
Brother.
You think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night?
Of course.
So she respects you. cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking everything.
I would have smacked fire out that nigga, man.
Now, this is what
and stood over him like, nigga, am I man enough now? What?
Hey, what do you feel,
about the whole conversation or just that topic in general?
Now I'm gonna say this. You follow Yada Awaken before?
I don't follow him, but I've seen his work. Yeah.
Okay, so before he got on what a man's supposed to do and a woman's supposed to do, he was the health holistic dude.
Right.
So what I noticed was when Aki Awakening, Aki started talking about having multiple wives and things of that nature. They start shooting at each other indirectly. That's what I got out of it. So ever since Aki was doing that, he been touching on what a man is supposed to do and what makes a man. And I just personally feel like the ultimate goal is for every man, I would think, is okay, yeah, I want to be able to provide, take care of everything, all that. But it's some men that's in the process of on their way up. So if they're on their way up,
but listen,
you should have a woman that's in your corner that's helping you. Like
this is the real world. There's some men that would never reach that level, no matter how hard they work. It's life, bro. It's a hierarchy.
Everyone can't be.
Somebody has to be the worker.
Yeah. The world is not set up like that. I agree.
No.
You're right. And then it just comes down to this, like in the day and age we live in right now, 2023, with all this social media, everything is so advanced and fast paced. It's not too many how can I say this? Romeo and Juliet stories, Cinderella stories. So you got to come well prepared nowadays. I get both sides of what both men were saying, but if you don't have somebody that was already in your corner from high school or something that really like you, you're not coming in the picture nowadays. They don't want no Build-A-Bear, if that makes sense.
They want a ready-made.
He's speaking almost as if every white man is Bill Gates.
That's not true. Yeah,
even in their community, everybody isn't rich, bro.
They're not. You're right.
It's a hierarchy, bro.
I think that's just the urban culture. You know what I'm saying? Like they just focusing on it so much of you got to have your shit together. You got to have this and that, X, Y, and Z, and that's just not realistic. Like you said, if everybody was a boss and a CEO, who are the employees? If we got nothing but CEOs, who's the workers of the company?
You can't be a worker as far as he goes. So if you're a worker, for as far as he's saying is, because he got a post that he says, if you are going 50-50, and if you're not providing everything for your woman or for a woman, you shouldn't be having sex.
The women,
that's not true.
Aren't
willing. Everything, look. Everything, it just comes down to this, to just make it really simple. Everything is a case-by-case situation. Who am I to tell you what is the rules in your household? If you and the person you dealing with say, hey, we working towards this goal.
He was disrespectful as fuck.
He was. His approach was crazy. But if you have a understanding with your woman or your partner and you say, hey, we doing this, and they don't mind it, who's to say that it's just one way is the only way to be? That's not true.
The big problem is social media, other outlets. A lot of the older women have convinced these black women that they're not supposed to build anything.
They're not wise.
So they are expecting you to come to the table already assembled, put together, everything put together, and it's not realistic. If we're talking about older traditional relationships, those women, they got married young. They used to get married young.
Those women you talking about are not married. Who's gonna listen to these people who don't have a ring on their finger? Why are y'all letting these women who are just super bitter and sour? Y'all not married yourself. So who is you to tell these young women what to do and what not to do? You are not a role model, ma'am.
At all.
Go get a husband first before you try to give some game to somebody. Let's start there. If you don't have a husband or somebody that is doing that for you, just because you as a woman is successful or a career woman. Most of these career women who are successful went to all these good colleges and live in these big cities and got a condo. They have a pet dog or a cat. There's not a man at the house when they coming home at the
Because
end of the day.
he's not gonna be able, because they
So
lose some of their
so
femininity during the
yeah.
process of becoming that.
So who's
It
to say
is.
who should take advice from them? Just
It
because
is
you might have been married
absolutely.
at one
It
point in
is
time,
absolutely sad to say, and I see it trending this
they're not
way.
wives.
I see
Black
it
women are
trending
not
in this
wives.
way.
He
These
just said,
Nowadays.
Black
Casey said the same
American
thing you
women.
just said. Black women are not wives. He just said the same thing.
Yeah, statistically, marriage rates in the
No,
black community are not high. So
and that's what I
therefore,
was about to say. It's sad that it's only going to get worse.
only gonna get worse. Because this new
Black men are finding wives.
yeah, we at the end of the day, who asked who to get married? Look,
And they said,
let's just keep it
Go
real.
there, go there. That's why I wanted. Yeah,
This is what it boils down to. A woman can say she wants this and that out of a man. She can have standards. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. But when it all boils down to it, the woman is not getting down on one knee and asking the man to marry her. So whatever all these stipulations that you have and you want in a man, at the end of the day, if he doesn't reciprocate it and he doesn't want you, all that shit's going on deaf ears because
I
he
say it
has to
all the
propose
time.
to you.
It's like going
yeah.
to a job interview.
It's a hiring thing. It's
That's
like,
what I'm about
I
to
have
say.
to
It's like
hire
going
you.
to a job interview. They lay out the qualifications you must meet. And if you don't meet them, you can't tell them, well, you should still hire me. No, you're the one who's trying to get hired. So it's
That's what
up
it
to
comes
you
down
to
to.
meet my qualifications.
That's just what it comes down to. So I mean, it's like I'm not discrediting anything they saying or their standards. I'm with them. I want to see black marriages and successful households. But at the end of the day, you're not the one that's proposing to the man. So for you
But
to have
let's jump in
all
this.
these demands and things that you say you
Let
want,
me ask this question. For a black man, is marriage even beneficial at this
for
point?
for any man, not just black men. I
Yeah.
mean, in this day and age,
How is
you
it
as a man,
beneficial
you work your
to you?
whole life building up the ladder. And I think I
How is it
told this
beneficial?
to
Because every time I hear this question come up, I hear I can cook, I can clean. Man, listen, they got
I
Uber
do all
Eats
that.
and
I
you can
cook and
hire
clean.
people to do that shit nowadays.
That shit ain't about
If
nothing.
I'm a man and I can get sex where I want to, and I can get food cooked where I want to, why would I? What's the benefits in marriage? Somebody, I just want to know. I'm not saying that it's not. I mean, that's
it's
up to
still
every man to decide.
It's a
where he sees.
benefit. It's for,
there's benefits. It has.
yeah,
I mean,
it's a
the
benefit.
foundation of life, and I think of success
It's beneficial
dating
for your
back
kids too.
Yeah,
is family. Yeah. At the end
but
of the day,
traditionally, a lot of men got married into specific families because they merged their assets, right? So if your father was this, you know what I mean, then we putting this together. That's why it used to be a lot of arranged marriages. You know what I'm saying? So now at this point, what are we getting out of it except all of the responsibility? Because back then you would marry into a family, you know what I'm saying? You're actually gaining something by marrying into that family.
in this day, in this era, it isn't beneficial. If you haven't been down with that woman and knew her background or knew her since his childhood, like for me, for instance, I'm single, I don't have any kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing okay. I'm not really hurting for too much, just
Right.
basically just to say for the least. So for me, it's like if I don't really know you or your genuine intentions, like to me, they're really the benefits is always going to be favoring the woman because at the end of the day, let's say I do and we do part ways or have kids or anything, you're going to get half, right? That's just the way the law's set up.
Yeah,
Like
and
you're going
that's
to
what
get 50%.
to
So
me it sounds like.
you could come in this with zero and I just grinded and busted my ass
That's
and
what I'm
just build
about
the
to say.
empire that may be 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, whatever the case may be. You just going to walk away like that. Just
That's
because
what
you
I'm
wake up
saying.
tomorrow
So
and say, "Hey, I don't like you no more," or "I lost feelings, I don't love you no more." Nah,
put
that's
the
not.
shoe on the
We
other
ain't doing
foot,
that.
and I get to go into a relationship where I don't have to pay anything, so I can stack in case it go left. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to commit in every way except financially. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it is. They want you to have sex with only them. They want you to do they want you to pay for everything. They want that on their end, except I'm not gonna commit financially. So it's almost like you setting it up for the rainy day fund. You stacking up, got your credit together, got all that. So if, like you said, if you leave, I'm the only one who takes a hit financially.
Because it's turned into a gimmick now. So therefore, to me, marriage now, that's the reason why they press it so hard and they want like you to lock in or be with them and put that shit on paper. It's for security. Because they know men is gonna be a man. Man, they already know this. They know like, hey, more than likely, if you got some shit going on, I know you're probably gonna see other women, or I know you're probably gonna be doing woo woo. You may not treat me the super best, down the line. So therefore, let's go ahead and sign this. So when that happens, because I know it's gonna happen, at least I'm secured. It's a security thing.
Okay, quick
So they're
question.
not
Since you
doing it.
said
It's
that,
not
I got a
marriage is
quick
not for love
question.
anymore. That's like grandma and them. Them
Look,
times is
quick
over.
question.
That
Quick
shit been
question.
passed.
Yeah.
Jeezy got a song called "Real Men Don't Cheat."
Okay. I watched the interview. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
now I seen the interview too, but when I heard the song, I said this. Okay, we back at what determines a real man and what a man is. Like, so if a man cheats, a man is cheating for a reason. He cheats for a reason. So as far as Jeezy goes, that's going to be used eventually somewhere in somebody's household. Like, well, Jeezy said, you know what I mean? That's going to come out somewhere. Jeezy
It's
said that.
already out. They got the
Yeah,
memes floating around. Real
it's
men,
all
real
over the
niggas. He
place.
said real niggas don't cheat, but
Real niggas don't cheat. Now, what
that's
I
what he
get from that,
says. But he was talking to Nia Long, so who's to say he wasn't trying to get?
hold
That's
up,
a
no,
whole
he
nother
got a
topic.
song
But go
though.
ahead. Yeah.
His song, the hook of the
I'm
song
trying to
says real nigga
grasp
don't
that
cheat.
because okay, I
He already did he done fucked everything. Nigga, you
listen,
been in a
listen.
place.
I'm trying to see where because I would say I'm trying to be devil's advocate and look at it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a real man wouldn't commit to something
That he couldn't.
right that he would have to go that
Okay.
route.
Okay.
Or if it get to it, even if it get to the point where I gotta cheat, I gotta go. I'm gone before I cheat.
I'm gonna say this. Just because I'm in a relationship right now. And I've been in a situation where I done cheated. I done got caught cheating. In every situation, every relationship I done been in, I probably done got caught cheating. However, every situation that just took place is a reason why that took place. And everybody can say one thing at a beginning, at the moment, in a moment. But when you look at something and you probably with somebody, say you with a woman for 20 years. Realistically, do you think that you can get married to a woman at the age 20, 25, 30, or whatever it is, and live to you about 70 years old and you just sleep with that one woman for the rest of your life?
I was just about to say that. Now I can only speak for
Realistically.
myself. I can only speak for myself. No capping, no nothing. When I was younger, yes, I have cheated, but in my adulthood, I haven't cheated because I won't commit to anything that I feel like I'm gonna have to know.
Because you
You know
got
what I'm saying?
standards. You got standards and
Right.
expectations.
So yeah, in my younger times, yes, most definitely I have cheated. But in my older ages, no, I haven't cheated, bro.
I can agree with you to that extent. Because I did most of my crazy cheating when I was younger. As you get older, you start to look at things different. However, if you cheat when you older, you're cheating for a specific reason. Something's taking place for that to happen.
Most definitely, but you do got some niggas who just they knew what they was when, and I guess it's like I figured she knew what I was, and you know what I'm saying. But I feel like if you go into that shit knowing who you are, let's just say, for
That's the
instance,
key to everything, knowing who you are.
Tristan Thompson, bro. He know he's not a traditional guy. He's more of a poly guy. Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you're that type of guy, then I say put yourself in a circle with those types of women who understand that lifestyle, who agree with that lifestyle.
There's plenty out there.
But I'm not gonna be that type of guy and go into something committed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, if I'm that type of guy, and I know that I'm that type of guy, I'm gonna get with that type of woman who understands that life, who's ethically non-monogamous and understands that. Cool, they got a lane for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be ethically non-monogamous and go into a monogamous situation. That's the setup. You know what I'm saying? That's putting your shoes on the wrong foot.
And that's what it goes back to when I said everything is case by case. So with the whole 50-50 topic, with the whole all this, you can't generalize everyone into be one mold the way everything people should be. That's just not realistic.
And that's what social media is doing, and that's what my thing was.
That's what they're doing. They're making everybody feel like, well, you got to do this and that. That's not realistic.
No,
I just want to say
individuals. It's all about the individual that fits you.
That's it.
Women are a big part of the foundation of our culture, and all I want to say is if they don't take a look at the situation real quick and get a hold of it and say, what aren't we doing or what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. At some point, it's gonna have to be some self-analyzation going on, or else it's gonna get worse, man.
It's already gotten worse, and it's gonna keep getting worse.
Yeah. But I mean, worse than what it is.
Better. This ain't getting better.
The numbers is dropping.
Yeah,
families is dysfunctional. They're falling apart.
And what's crazy
all-time high.
What's crazy is black men ain't even necessarily marrying outside of their race. They still marrying black women. They just going somewhere else and getting them.
They just finding people that's on the same kind.
Yeah, they going somewhere else. They talk about passport bros. Yeah, we going over here where they appreciate.
He a passport bro.
I'm not a passport bro, but
I seen him on YouTube.
Hey,
I ain't no passport.
I tell people all the time. Canada has beautiful black women. Africa, we know that. Shit, Belize, you could go, but man, it's black women everywhere.
They right here in America, man. Like I said, you just got to get around. People got to get out of a box, man. You got some of the most wealthiest black communities in Maryland and out there, all them counties, Montgomery County.
I used to live in Maryland.
They got plenty of thriving black families out there. It's people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like people the world is bigger than social media. There's people who care less about this social media that's doing real shit in real life.
You know what?
In real time.
I was gonna say that. That's the most attractive woman to a black man right now. A non-attention seeking black woman is the most attractive woman right now on the planet Earth. Bro, you find you a black woman and she say she ain't got social media, don't do none of that. You like,
she can have it, but if she got a couple 100 followers, or she ain't posting crazy shit all day, and the shit.
I'm telling you,
you are what you would, just like you are what you eat. You know how they say you are what you are what you watch, what you listen to.
Yeah, what you download.
Whatever you consume, you become that. So just like them communities that I said is thriving and they got healthy black families in these wealthy neighborhoods in Maryland and down in the South in Georgia and all this shit, corporate families, they're not in this discussion. They're not even looking at the stuff we talking about. This is like irrelevant to them. They're building. You know what I'm saying? Because they were like-minded people. So
check this out. Check this out. We're gonna go right here.
It's one of them hamster wheel conversations.
Better?
Oh yeah, I sent you this.
For richer?
For richer.
For poorer?
For poorer.
We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Real made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. In sickness.
In sickness.
And in health.
And in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
I'll forever submit to you, Miles. I'll forever respect you, Miles. I'll forever honor you, Miles, as the head of our home.
Man, I dropped
Stay
the tears
here.
in my voice.
On earth, I declare and decree, I shall be a submissive wife unto you.
I don't know about you, but I know which one I'm willing to give my life for. Now,
I'm telling you, I sent it to you. I damn near boy teared up when I seen that.
You want to spark some shit up tonight, huh? You trying to get some shit?
Where are they?
Yeah, you trying to spark some stuff up tonight.
My God. Yeah. Now, that's one of them. I would have been up there as a groom. I would have been crying, bro. Yeah.
Man, listen. As of right now, it like you said, if you have a woman that don't have social media, or you have a woman that just has a business that's the only reason she uses her social media, you probably be cool. But anything that is in that phone all day, every day, they download, and people don't understand that.
When you're single and you're putting yourself out there or looking for attention, that's perfectly fine. But why would you be say you're in a committed situation and you still seeking this outside attention?
That's all it is attention. They're
Because
gonna
that's
lie and
all
tell
it
you that
is.
they're gonna
You
lie
in
and
there
say that they're doing
seeking.
it for.
It's like you leaving the door cracked. You feel me?
They're gonna tell you that it's for girls. We do this for other girls to see. That's cap.
Man, super cap.
You're not posting no bikini thong
It's
post.
the Aisha Curry thing.
Yeah, for
It's the
another woman to
Aisha Curry
see.
shit going on. Yeah, it's tough, man. This conversation is a hamster wheel, bro.
I'm kind of tired of it, honestly, because
Like you can literally
keeps going.
I agree with both of y'all.
Go all day. At the end of the day, like we said about doing with the 50-50 thing about what's good for your situation in your household. At this point with it, it's like, man, you just gotta find somebody who align with your plan and your future and go from there. You can't even really, like, I've been trying to stop focusing on all the other shit that's going on around because it just make you feel like ain't shit out there, ain't shit gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying?
Because this it is. The same dude that's talking about 50-50 sell products and health health products, and he's gaining the women's attention when he's doing what he's doing about saying a man don't supposed to be the 50-50. So he's getting their attention. So once he gets their attention, what does that do for him? That makes women buy from him. That's all it is to me. It's just bait. I'm just creating you know what I mean?
He's capitalizing on the trauma.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's capitalizing on the trauma. This is a serious thing. Like, this shit ain't nothing to play with. This shit is real serious that's going on right now.
Yeah, it is.
Like this shit is real serious, man. And it can destroy.
It's being real serious because there's a purpose for it. So after they finish doing what they doing, once you separate everybody, what is it?
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer. There you go. Yeah.
But you know what? You know what? I feel as though, and I hope as though, well, I don't hope, but I was talking to somebody else about this today. Think about the pandemic. When we was allowed back outside, women was running into the arms of men, bro. Like, it's gonna take something. It's gonna take something to happen where they really need us for them to really appreciate us.
You better hope the purpose ain't for a motherfucker to get the black man or man out the house. So a woman is just in the house, and so now them motherfuckers is going
Shit,
in
they've
those
been
houses.
doing that,
Like back in
though.
the day. Yeah, like because that's what they wanted anyway. They
Yeah.
always wanted black women.
I mean, and that's the point now. They saying,
Yeah.
well, we making the money now, we the men now, and da 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 da. They want to put you. It's a shame that
You hear any
women
other cultures
women
talking like that?
believe, these black women
You say what?
believe.
You say
Do you
what?
hear? Do you hear any other culture women that say that? We the
No,
men now.
but
Have you
they
ever heard
believe
any
that
other race
money
say that?
makes them.
No.
They believe, almost believe that money makes them more masculine than men. We got
Or
some
more
money now.
attractive?
We the men.
No, it
That's
takes it makes them
because
more attractive, and I
that's what they
understand. Like,
expect
you know,
from a
it's a
man.
survival thing. You know, I'll play their side for a second and get it right, where it's like, okay, we had no choice. We had to do this. We had to be independent. That's cool. You may be a single mother, whatever. You know, I can sympathize for that. But when you start wearing that like a badge of honor, and you
Right.
lose your essence as a woman, that's where you lose me.
Because that's failure.
It's okay to be independent. It's okay to be self-sufficient, take care of your family or your children. If the things didn't work out with the kid's dad, or he left you, or whatever the case may be, I take my hat off to that. But when that's what identifies you as a woman, that's where you've lost yourself. It's okay to be that and wear that hat and be independent and provide for your family. But when you identify, if that's your identity to the world, is like, I'm a boss girl, or whatever the hell they've been saying, and I'm
They
a
been saying
Right.
boss
Because
bitch.
if they were to go
boss
among,
bitch.
if you
If
go
if
amongst
that's your
any other
identity,
culture
then
of women,
you've
they
lost.
looking at you like, what the fuck?
You're a
Like,
boss
you
bitch.
a
Like,
what?
what is that? Y'all just created that. Like, you're saying I hear the term alpha female
There's
being
no such
used.
thing as
There's
that.
a made up term. There's no such thing as an alpha female. What the fuck are you talking about? An alpha female? Like, where did
Why
this
would
come
you want
from?
to be an alpha female?
That's like an oxymoron. That's crazy. You're an alpha female. Think about how crazy that is. Like, that's insane. So at the end of the day, it's like, you got they have lost their essence as women. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like a thing where it's really sad for real.
If they realize
You lost your identity.
they understood and realized how powerful femininity is.
It's super
That's
powerful.
the strongest thing. Really, actually, that's probably the
Strongest thing in the
strongest
world,
thing in the
bro.
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that
when
will
you go,
attract the
when you
most
look at the
masculine.
Adam and Eve
Yeah.
story, when you look at the ISIS story, when you look at Medusa, all of that is based on them using their femininity to get whatever in the world that they want.
Let's take it back to a cartoon, Beauty and the Beast. What
Right,
was the hope? What was that? What did that symbolize?
right.
It was a very feminine, soft woman and a beast. When have you, can you remember going back in
Godzilla,
time
not
where
Godzilla.
a
What's
woman was, where the woman was the beast, or that was more appealing? This is all made up stuff, man. This is all like created right now in this day and time, and I'm not going with it. So at the end of the day, like, I'm never gonna uh
Conform.
conform to this. It's nonsense. That's just what it is.
I
Really,
love
it's
you,
just
black
pure
woman, but I
nonsense.
like soft shit.
It's just nonsense,
I
bro.
like women. I could argue with my niggas and be around that. That's I don't need that masculinity when I come home. You know what I'm
It's just
saying? I
it's
love
just
y'all, but I don't want no limit soldier, man.
it's just poor. It's pure foolishness,
I
man.
don't
That's
want
all
no
it is,
limit
man.
I don't
soldier.
want no limit soldier. I swear to
Yeah,
God, I
no,
love y'all,
it's just
but
pure
I'm
foolishness,
not
man.
going.
That's it.
But if everybody falls in line into what they were put here to be, there is no bumping heads. That's what I was explaining to this girl on a podcast. Like, look, a lot of women feel like men want to control everything and run everything. However, when you really look at it, if you're in your state of being a feminine woman and I'm in my state of being a masculine man, you're not even looking at me like it.
It flows.
Yeah.
That's where the disconnect is coming.
Yeah.
That's where the clash is coming from,
Why
because
would you even
they're
be
taking the
with
role.
someone who you don't trust to put that control in their hands?
not even a not even. Let's
You
take the
shouldn't
word
even be
control
with
out
no.
because
That's what I said earlier. Take the word control, because when
take the
they hear
word control out
control,
because when you say control or lead or whatever, they get it triggers them.
Or
Okay, let's
okay,
take
let's
that out.
say, why
Let's
would you
take
be
that
with
word out.
someone that you don't trust to lead? It shouldn't
There you
even.
go.
You shouldn't
a man
even
is
pass
supposed to lead.
go. You shouldn't have kids with that person. You shouldn't have
Yeah.
nothing.
And at the same time, men need to step their stuff up too as well. We're not just go. I'm not
Why
gonna
would?
just
Yeah, because why?
Yeah,
bash
I'm
that
not
I agree
laying
with
with no
that
because at
woman
the
too.
end of
who
the
don't
day, it's a
trust me
lot
to
of
lead.
it's
Yeah.
a lot of weak ass men out here too. I will
I'm
say
not
that.
creating no
So
children by no woman who don't trust me to lead. That's it. That's a
I
recipe
mean, yeah,
for
because you got to
disaster.
lead your kids. You're right. You're right. If you have kids with somebody, you shouldn't have kids with a man that you don't trust to lead the situation, because he's got to lead the kids. He got to protect the kids. If somebody come in that crib, the first person, that's when everybody go to their natural state. If a motherfucker kick that door in, you gonna be a man and she gonna be a woman. That's what's gonna
I
happen.
even heard this argument with the issue to the abortion thing. I just heard a woman say, then if y'all don't want to pay child support, or y'all need to stop having babies with these women. But the truth is, the honest to God truth is that we don't even get to the point of being able to have a baby if you don't open your legs.
It ain't
We
even
don't
just
get
that.
there.
You got, but once that takes place, it's still up to the woman whether that even follows,
Exactly.
whether that even happens.
even just to back up, like what you were saying about not having a baby or children with someone who you don't trust to lead. The problem is they're not judging a dude by his character or his characteristics.
Characteristics,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying? You're they're just going by what he's doing to
And
him in the
this is true.
bedroom. You
I
can't
seen a
judge a
poll
man
online.
through his dick. That's not what makes a man.
I seen
Just
a
because
poll
he
online where
having
they
sex with you the right way, that
prioritize sex over characteristics consistently,
that's
bro.
why you're not getting no
Sex,
results. You guys are basing a man off of his
sex,
performance in the bedroom
everything
or
except
what he's doing
characteristics,
to
bro.
you. Yeah. So therefore, that's why you got bad results. You're basing you, and even men think like that too.
I'm about to say
Men,
that's what I
They
was
do.
getting at.
men,
Men
men
Most
really
definitely
think
do.
miss all the
that
flags
that they're
off
a
of
man
sex.
because of their dick or how they perform. They think that's what makes them a man. You lost the race, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Yeah.
feel like your manhood is gone from your penis, you're done.
Only thing
What else can you
with
do in
that
the
is that
world?
we
You're
don't
right.
hold the key to sex. We don't hold the key to sex, so we can think that all day damn long. But if ain't nobody giving us no sex, then we don't even make it. We don't make it to being deadbeat dads and none of that.
You got a point.
It's their draft process. They drafting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're right. You're
So
right. I'm
when
just
a lot
speaking
of
on
women
men.
tell
I'm
me,
just speaking on men in
this
general.
nigga, well,
Besides
my
the
one baby
women
daddy ain't
part.
shit. I tell them, I'll be like, something wrong with your draft process. You need to
Yeah, I'm
go
not
back
even
to the.
talking about like to the having the babies part. I'm just talking about men, for instance,
Yeah,
just
I know what you mean. I know what you're
ranking
saying.
themselves off of that. Like that's not the scale to judge if you're a man or not.
And
Or
I'm
how
not
good you
ranking
You
can
no
know
perform
one
man.
or something.
reason,
I'm
for
not
one
ranking
reason
no
that don't
man
work.
on money. You know how many hoe
Money.
ass niggas I know with money?
Sex can't do it anyway because
I
sex got to
probably
get
know
old.
more.
Right.
Sex got to
I
get
probably
old.
know more. Yeah.
I hate when I see niggas be like, oh, he a real nigga, to a nigga who just got some money. That don't make
That don't
you
make you
no
know.
real
You could
nigga,
be a
bro.
lame with some money. You could be a
That's what
real
I'm
lame with
saying.
some money.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
know
a
a lot
big
of them.
problem too.
I know
A
plenty of
lot of
them.
them seeing niggas with money. A lot of niggas leading with their money, and it's like, oh, that's that nigga. Let me have some kids by that nigga. This nigga, the hoest, most cowardice, fucking lame ass nigga walking around this motherfucker. But
That's a
because he
fact.
have money, you placed him up here.
I don't do that. Yeah, but you're
That's
right. A lot
because
of
the
people do
world
that. Yeah.
acknowledges money as power.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why,
And that's why women say what they say about when they get money. I don't need you now because I got money. And the reason why I wanted you, because it's about money. That's what I mean. The masses of the women like, okay, look, he ain't got no money. He ain't nothing. So if I
See,
get my
but
own money, I'm the man now.
I think
Woman
the
woman.
difference between, and it's kind of fucked up, but a man gets some money, he willing to pay for sex. A woman gets some money, she not willing to pay for sex. Know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Yeah.
So
It's crazy. Yeah.
so she can't, I don't know, she could buy, I don't know if that money could buy her what she want. Money
Yeah,
can
it
buy
can't.
the man what he want.
It can. You know, they got
They
roles
got
for
some
women
niggas
that
for it. There's some niggas out here for
yeah,
that.
you can get
I mean,
anything you want in this world.
it
with
can
some
most
money.
definitely buy her some sex, but I'm talking about, can it buy her the man characteristically that she want?
The problem gonna come in is when the motherfucker fumble the ball. It shit ain't always on the ups. So when you get a motherfucker with the money and that shit don't work out,
Right.
the money starts slowing up, and then you start noticing that somebody got attitude. Either the man can have an attitude too if she done paid for that nigga. If he joined her because she had some money, now the money slow up. Now you're gonna see a different dude.
Yeah,
Now
because
vice versa, you're gonna see a different woman.
how many street niggas we know, how many dope boys we know that when they had money, they was out here making all kind of kids, everything, and then when they lost it, ain't nobody there. Know what I'm
Bad for
saying?
you once you lose.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
So that, yeah, like I
We
said,
gon'
it's a hamster wheel, man.
we gonna finish this one up. Oh wait, yeah. See, this is like you said, as a hamster wheel. We can be in here till motherfucking 4 o'clock in the morning talking about this.
We definitely needed a female on here, so
Oh,
I mean,
we gonna. What I'm gonna do is
bounce that back and forth,
take some
bounce it
pieces
back
out of
and
it.
forth. Because I don't like the, you know what I mean? I want to hear what they gotta say.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take some pieces
that's
out
why I
of it to
touched.
promote it and get
Yeah,
us a
that's why I
female in
touched
here.
on. That's why I touched on. I tried to be fair and touch
Yeah,
on both
yeah.
sides. You know what I'm saying?
You
And go
play
back and
devil's
forth.
advocate.
But you ain't
Yeah.
gonna be able to do it like that female about to be in the room. When she get in
Nah.
there, she gonna climb the wall.
Yeah, of course.
See, the
But,
thing
you know,
is, though, we not gonna take it personal.
yeah, I'm not
No,
gonna take it personal. I get it.
They gonna
Yeah.
take this as a personal attack. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which I
I never
already
take it
know.
personally.
I know how it be coming. But like I said, anything they could throw at me, it probably don't apply to me. So
well, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up for you two single guys, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm okay for the record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rush, or you know what I'm saying, or it ain't nothing that's discouraging me. I'm enjoying my life and myself. You know, I got a lot of standards for myself. So anybody that's listening, niggas not desperate. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there.
not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all.
Man, you fellas have a great night, man. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you
tap
too,
back
man.
in.
Yep.
You
All right,
already know.
peace. Case. I'm gonna hit you. We're gonna go back in.
All right.
Bet.
It's Fishscale Fridays, where we straight up drop dope topics and lock in on some of the dopest conversations.